Hello everyone, the TheOntarioGardener here. Welcome to Megapolis. This is a little cute kind of, 16-bit city builder game. There's a sandbox mode and there's a campaign mode. The campaign mode is what we're going to do today. We're going to start with it. I already played some of them, but I will replay them so we can start fresh. There's no way to wipe your save as far as I know. So we're going to go into campaign. We're going to go back to select scenario. We're going to just ignore that. We're going to go back to level 1. Greetings, Architect. The city of Megapolis has great needs of your service. There's much work to do in this zone. Now, we are going to turn off the tutorial messages because we've played this before. So, we can kind of pause the game. We'll go over controls very quickly. You have your time up here. We've already established we got a trophy. Now, there will be a time up here as far as how long you have to get it done. Your income, your goal, this goal for scenario 1 or campaign 1 is 3 small apartment blocks. You have 0. This is what you start with. You have some empty plots here that you can build on. And a nice little map here. You have your controls in the bottom left here. You have your restart the current scenario, play pause. You have show help, of course, show options, which there isn't much at the moment. Exit, and then this is your documents window to get your blueprints. And as you see, we have no blueprints, we have no licenses. These will come into play as we level up. You also, at the bottom of the screen, you have your money. This is current money. You have as much power, the power that you have. Materials, what is needed to build things. And workers are what's needed to actually perform the work for the buildings. And you have to make sure you have enough of all of this before you can place a new building, or it won't let you place it. Power is something that you have to upgrade as you go on. Now, if you see I hover over it, top right corner, it says contract 50 units of power for $30,000. Here you have 150 units of material for $30,000, and this is workers for $30,000. So this has to come into play when you start building things that require more than 12 workers, and to do it to speed up time. And anyway, so we're going to jump right into it. We're going to put game back on play. So we can only do a few things in campaign 1. We're getting income of 1,800 based on what we have here. Apartment blocks, apartment block, apartment. Tells you power, your income, and then they don't want this anymore. You can demolish these. But we just got to place 3 small apartments. And the only thing we can place in the beginning is a small apartment block. You see top right corner, it costs 120 materials and costs 12 workers and power and income. So we're going to click on that and it will build. If you have extra workers, you can click on these to sign it to go faster, which we don't have anymore. We can't buy anymore. We don't have enough money, so we're not going to. And there are small apartments. Pretty simple, right? You click on this one, we do the same thing, and we have to wait for our workers to replenish because we don't have enough to make another one. Plus, we don't have enough materials. We only have 40 left, and we need 120 materials. So, we need materials. Do we have 30,000? We do. So let's click on that. Now we have, everything has a timer to it. Now we gained 150. So, click on the plot, click on this, the workers will work, builders will build. And that's that, pretty much. It's a very simple the beginning scenarios are very simple. There we go. You have to get the goal done, and then you win that campaign. Campaign number 1 of many. Excellent job. I'm surprised. Why are you so surprised? We know what we're doing. This zone is perfect. Now, many thanks to you, all you've done. All right, now we go on to the next zone. And there's 24 currently. We're on zone 2. Greetings, Architect. The city of Megapolis has great need of your services. There's much work to do. This is pretty much the announcement you always get. You're going to click OK. And you can tell this guy here looks like Matt Damon, mind you. He could be your tutorial guide if you need to. So if you're just playing the game, first off, I would recommend doing the tutorial, which basically you're just getting pop-ups like this. It shows you arrows where to click, and you can continue on. But since we've already done it, we're not going to do that. Now, we'll keep it paused for now. This goal is 3 medium apartment blocks, you have 0, 2 blocks with an extra room upgrade. Now, we don't have upgrades yet. Upgrades are inside your blueprints, and licenses are for something else. So, the blueprints, we need to upgrade medium apartment block blueprint because we don't have them. And if you see, you always start with a certain amount of money. We have 200,000, so we're going to upgrade that, which cost us, well, whatever, it cost us $135,000, which is a lot. But what that does is it gives us the ability to build a medium apartment block. If we'd have enough workers, we only have 14 workers, so we got to click one more, and we have to click one more as well, which is going to basically take all of our money away. But now, as soon as this ticks over, we're going to be able to build the medium ones. And there we go. Medium plot. We can't do extras. We are going to be low on power, but power costs $30,000. But if you see, our income right now is $1,800. When this ticks over, it's going to be a lot more. It should be around $3,900, I believe. And is it gonna? Yeah, $3,235. But you get warnings. We have low power. We need power, but we can't afford it. So we need $30,000. So we got to wait for the next day. I mean, this is kind of, and you hit spacebar to pause. This is kind of like a utility management type game as well, supply management as well. So we have our basic old apartments. We have our medium apartments. These are surrounded, affected by what's around them. These aren't. So what we got to do though is we have a medium or apartment blocks. We have one, but we also need 2 blocks with an extra room upgrade. Well, you upgrade things by clicking on the plot, and down here you have upgrades: extra rooms, luxury furniture, solar panels, eco appliances. These are way advanced for where we're at right now. So with the upgraded room, it just costs materials. It doesn't cost any money. It gives us 20% income for a certain amount of materials, plus 3 power. So let's click that. And there you go. Oh, just play the game. Now I could click this to make this get done faster. It doesn't cost any more money because you already have, like, you get your workers replenish themselves as you complete the task. Materials go away, power, well, is used, then money of course keeps coming in. All right. Now we have 1 upgraded with a room upgrade, and we have 1 medium, regular medium. So we have to save up now for materials, which we need 30,000, I should say. So we need to wait a couple more turns. I think 2 more turns. And this can't really go any faster. We haven't got to the point where you take loans out or anything, but look at all these things you can build. Office center, education center, shopping center. Let's buy some materials. Large apartment block. And everything has their benefits and negatives to it, of course. All right, we got materials in. Let's build 1 more. And we can't build any more workers because we don't have any to go. This should now go up significantly. Should go up to around $6,900. And should go up the next, it has to go over the next day. Low on power, let's order power, and $6,400, which is great. So we're low on power. We just bought more power. Here's your grid down here, bottom left. We're using 113 of 150. Now every building uses a certain amount. And it's neat how these look. They're basically the same, but they have a bit different look to them. Same thing with these. They're similar, but they're a little bit different. Like this one has 2 spaces. This makes the game feel a little bit, kind of fresh as well. So we have to upgrade 1 more. Let's upgrade this one because it doesn't cost us any money. It costs materials. Buy some materials. And we need to make 1 more. So we need 170, but the thing is we're just short. So we got to wait a couple more turns. But look, we have our first goal completed already. 32 is buy some more materials. We're buying way more than we only need, like, what do we need? 12 materials. Place this. As soon as this is built, we will have completed our goals for campaign level 2, or number 2. And as you keep going, you'll be able to build more and more. The campaigns get harder and harder, and there's a lot more to do. But in these beginning ones, it's basically like that. Good job. You're really pleased with your performance. Feedback from the zone is extremely positive. Hey, thanks a lot. All right, campaign number 3. Do we get anything new? Yes. Your service is required again. Let's improve the zone. This guy it says the same thing every time. Now, off tutorial. So our goal this time is to add an office center and have 3 total happiness. So that's a bit different than what we're used to. These guys are unhappy because they need an office center and they need education. Now, education is not part of this goal, but education, which is in here, or sorry, this here, your office center is what we need first. But we need the blueprint for that, remember? Let's go in here. We can get the office blueprint for 90,000, which is a lot. And how many materials? We built some materials. Let's just hit play. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build an office center. Why can't we? Oh, we need 2 more workers. Which, again, you basically use up all your money in the beginning of the game. Now, parks is what we're going to build second. This gives you +1 happiness, and it affects your surroundings. So it's a good idea to build a park right in the middle, because it'll affect these 3 buildings. Not the factory. Well, yeah, the factory. It should counter one of these, and it gives this a, not a +1, but this is a +1, total happiness. Right now we have, but it doesn't tell us. Anyway, we need to get one of these to satisfy this. So let's go into here. We now need the education, or excuse me, the office building. That's what we need to build. This should satisfy part of this, and it will satisfy this. When this gets built, we can't go any faster, of course. You get income, which is good, and also it'll increase our happiness to +1. Because they had -2 because they were so unhappy. These had -2, but now they're up to -1. They need education, which we're not quite there yet. This is our office center. Now, we need to make 2 more happiness somehow. Well, we could build a park here. Of course, we need materials, don't we? Let's get materials. This is a +1 to happiness and +1 to surroundings. So theoretically, this should now be +2, and this should be +2. I just don't know if the parks stack. Let's see if they do. And oh, we didn't get to see it. Never mind. Sorry, we didn't get to see what the ending was there. Anyway, we completed our goal. Some of the menus are a bit kind of wonky. If you click on them, it makes like it goes to this screen instead of being able to look at the overall screen. Anyway, let's do one more campaign. And as you see, I've done up to 5, so we'll do the 5. All right. Oh, this is a. Does it say architect before? It seems like there's added some things to it. Alrighty. This is a little bit harder now. Let's just pause it. We have to build a park, which is easy. 3 blocks with luxury furniture. Ooh, that might be tricky. And then 1,000 residents, which we're at 540 right now. We have a little bit of happiness, or well, we have no happiness, and they're upset because they want an office building and a school. The thing is, though, is we don't have to have anything to do. We don't have to upgrade that at all, because it doesn't matter if we're unhappy, right? So we have 3 blocks with luxury furniture upgrades, which means we're going to have to delete some of these things because you can't add luxury blocks to these, and we don't have enough space to build 3 blocks and that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to demolish this, and you lose income basically. Make it go as fast as we can. I don't know what the happiness is. It should reduce it by 3, theoretically. Oh no, because, well, the eyesore is there. You demolish this. Again, as many workers as we can. Make it go a bit faster. And, all right, now we got rid of that. So what we want to do here is we're going to put a, let's see. Let's place the park first off. Build it as fast as we can. This should bump the happiness up a bit. Not that it matters. We have to satisfy these goals. The next one is a 3 block of luxury furniture. So let's just build this one. And we can't build anymore because we don't have anything else for it. But what we can do actually is while we're waiting is we can go into our our licenses. Excuse me. We need to make a standard upgrading license, and I'll show you what happens if we don't do that. If we click on this, we can't do the furniture upgrade because it says standard upgrade license is needed. So you go into your licenses and blueprints. There's $100,000. That gives us the ability to upgrade. So we click on this again. Now we can upgrade. Again, it doesn't cost any money. 30% income, but it costs materials. No brainer. No brainer. Boom. Let's build another one. And we'll let this build out. Power's fine for right now. 1,000 residents is, we're getting there. Now each one of these is 80, so we're going to have to build more. We're going to have to demolish a couple of these as well, which we can't do because we're still building. These guys are unhappy. Why? Why are you guys unhappy? Because there's no business center. But happiness doesn't necessarily matter at this point. We're going to build our upgrade fast as we can. They're still unhappy because they want this stuff. We're actually now going to get rid of, well, we can't get rid of, we're going to build. We need 120 materials. Let's hit one more material up. We're not going to have enough residences, so we're going to have to come in here and delete some of these things, but let's place this one down. If you remember, this only has 80 residents, so we're going to have to get rid of some of these slums or old apartment blocks, if you will. Even though there's 110 residents compared to 80, we still gotta do it. Now, we could also add residents here by clicking on this button. So I think we should probably do that. We can do this one, and we can do that one. We can't because we need more materials. Powers, order powers. So some of these you can do at one time. It's just some you can't. So this one's upgraded, double upgrade. This one is this one upgraded fast as it can. And let's upgrade it to the income, the other more residents. So you see we're now at 814, which is great. But let's get back here. We have to delete some of these fast as we can. We'll need to do 2 of these deletions. Achievement earned. Oh, not achievement earned. Demolish 5 buildings. There's a bunch of achievements as well in the game. Let's get rid of this as fast as we can. All right, let's place. Do we have enough materials? We do not. So let's order some materials. Demolish this as fast as we can. Our income is pretty good right now. It's not bad. We can't build yet because we're doing something. Let's clean up the lot as fast as we can. And after this is done, we're going to build again. And again, these give us 96. This gives us 144. Why are we getting so many this here? Oh, because this is only a small apartment block. Oh, why did I build a small one? Interesting. Not sure why I only did a small one. Let's delete this. This is a bit of a pain because we spent all that money on it. But it's pointless to keep it, right? So I'm not sure why we clicked small. That was my mistake. We're going to build. We need more materials, of course. We don't get anything back. If you delete it, you don't get anything back. But I think it's worth... Why can't we build this? Oh, we need 170. Okay, it's okay. We actually have to build 2 of these anyway. Build this. Great. Let's buy some materials. We're going to need them. Power refine. You can build some workers, I guess. Not that it really... Oops. Matters too much. We'll do our upgrades, and then we should have enough. Upgrade 1 as fast as we can. Upgrade 2 again as fast as we can. This is super fast, by the way. 762. Let's add 1 more as fast as we can, of course. Now we bought extra workers, so we can go faster now. I think I might need to buy one of these. Power, we're still fine for now. We're gonna have to buy more power in a second, which is not bad. All right, more on power. Upgrade this as fast as we can. And our next upgrade is this, fast as we can. And are we going to hit it? No, we're not. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of this one. Everybody's unhappy, but being unhappy doesn't matter in this scenario. Because all it does is it just makes them unhappy, which just makes them unhappy. So it... doesn't. I don't believe it reduces the amount of residents because they're all one. Oh, this one hasn't been upgraded yet. That's why. They're all 144. So we're gonna do 1 more. We need some more materials. Workers were final. Money we're final. We're bringing in 12,000 a day. Easy peasy. Do that as fast as we can. Again, the park wouldn't even be needed because when you don't have challenges where you have happiness that has to come into play, it doesn't matter. Alright, as soon as this builds, we should tick over, do our upgrade, buy materials. We're going to do 1 more upgrade as soon as the materials come in, which is this one, which will tip us right over the edge. It should at least tip us right over the edge. And that'll be the scenario. Alright, really pleased. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. You've acquired a trophy. Our trophy is... Oh, I think it's because of the speed we did it in. Alrighty, so we have 1 more to do. And that one. Now, this one I haven't done. This is where we start messing with power, though. So, we have to be a little careful. Oh, you get a trophy if you have 5 overall commerce. Now, you don't need that, of course. But let's get rid of this. So, what we need to do here is everybody's unhappy, of course. We have, what is this, a bus station. We have factories. Fine, fine. Happiness, we need to have plus 12. Right now, we're at minus 12. Residence 750 is irrelevant. Power consumption below 350. So that's the ticket. That's the key here. Right now we're at 259. So we have to be careful with what we build. But we also need to build a workshop, which also means we need to research. Where is the workshop? The workshop is here, but it costs 80,000. We can't afford 80,000. So what can we do? Well, we have to get rid of stuff. Basically, we have to get rid of stuff. Yeah. We have to be careful with our power. But yeah, we're just going to have to be a little bit careful. How much does this cost? 80,000. So we're not quite there yet. Let's clean up all this debris. Let's go as fast as we can. So we have to keep an eye on this. Our happiness right now is pretty lousy. Now, we're losing money here because we're not gaining any. Obviously, and we're also losing residents, which doesn't matter residence-wise at this time. We have to clean these out so we can build some new things, which is 100% what we got to do. So what I want to do first off is I want to build. Let's see, if we have the medium ones, we should, right? Do you have to unlock them again? Oh, we can't. Ooh, interesting. We can't unlock them. We can't unlock them. Interesting. Well, then I guess we got to build small ones. Which is still fine. Our happiness should go. Yeah, everybody's unhappy because they need an office building. So I think what we got to do is we got to. Well, you know what? We have to. Let's do. That's plus 12 the power, though. I think that's a worthwhile one for the income. I think we're gonna do another one for the income. We got to get this other thing up and running too, the workshop. We also need to place one of these too. We just can't afford it right now because we're spending a lot of money. But you got to spend money to make money, right? Which we got to make. Office. We need commerce too. Oh, we need more. Oh, that's what we need. We need materials and we need workers. We can do this upgrade while we wait. We have to do a worker upgrade. All right. As soon as this upgrades, we should. Oh, we got to do one more upgrade. So we're going to build our an office center here. Can I get rid of the factories though? You can't. Okay, these are like stationary. These are exactly the same. They're just turned sideways. Interesting. All right, so we can't really do much with these at the moment. We need to wait to get a one more worker. Now we'll be able to build the office centers, which will make everybody at least plus 1 happiness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 9 will give us the minus 1. Let's construct this. And this does bring in income, of course. It brings in, or actually, sorry, it brings in commerce, which I guess would be income in some fashion. All these should go away. Look at that. Now we're out of power. We're low in power, so we need to upgrade our power. So we're at the max we can exceed now. What are these? These want, they're a little bit unhappy, but we can't build a school. We need to upgrade, we need to start making some money. So what I think we need to do is 11, 16. Why is it 16? Oh, because there's more residents. These cost 24. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. So what is what's the office of the workshop? 80,000. So again, we have a certain time limit too, right? When your time limit hits 5:30, 5 minutes and 30 seconds, you lose essentially. So we're gonna get as quick as possible here. I think I also want to get rid of one of these, which doesn't cost us any money. But as soon as we tick over, we can now buy the workshop blueprint, and we can put in a workshop. which is going to give us -1 to everything. So that's not good. So we're going to put that up here. But that costs, though, wow, power plant. That actually costs us, what do we need? We need materials, 14 workers, 130 materials. So let's buy some materials, place one of these. Now, it will affect this, but this is a bus station, so it doesn't matter. We're going to place this down. They're unhappy because why are they unhappy? Not sure why. This should not affect anything. Our happiness is now -5. Ooh, why are they so upset? Interesting. But I think what we got to do is we have this eyesore here. That's why I never got rid of it. Whoopsies. That should change right now. That should be changing. All right, -1. Now we have to start building. We can't unlock anything else. We can't. We need to start building parks, I think, which needs more materials. I mean, power, we're fine. They want education, but we can't do education right now. We can't, I guess, blocked, right, for this scenario. So let's click in here. Click our parks, see what that does. Should give us a bonus to these 3 at least. All right, 4 bonuses. We're up to happiness 3. We need to build another one over here. We can do right now. So it should give us another happiness of 4. Should take us up to 7. Now we just have to do. Where do we put it, though, is the question. I think we need to get rid of this one. We don't need the income. And right now we're over power anyway. So let's get rid of this one. Because parks cost power, which doesn't really make any sense, but they do. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to clean the debris. Now, this should go back up to 7. We should add this in. 9, 10, 11, 12. This should tick us 13. We should actually hit 14 happiness. 13. And our power's a little bit above, though. So, all we got to do, though, really, is we need to come in. And we need to. What do we get rid of? That's the question. Oh, we're just over 2. Okay, so let's just look real quick because we're actually over time. Whoopsies. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of this, which I think we have to get rid of this because it'll bring our power down enough and it'll bring our happiness to exactly to 12, which is fine. Once you get rid of the debris, of course. Debris done. And now we should tick right back up. They should go right back up to 1 more. All right, zone is finished. It's getting a little bit harder. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here. We did 5 scenarios today. This one we did really well. This one we didn't get a star because we went over time. Because I was talking to you guys a little bit too. So, but anyway, this is Megapolis. We're going to continue on with this. Maybe try to do another few. Try to keep them around 25 minutes or so. I want to thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button. Follow me on Twitch. The Ontario Gardener got a lot of gardening videos as well as gaming videos coming out daily, gardening videos, and farm videos weekly. If you like this game, please leave me a comment about what you like about it or what you don't like about it. I think it's very fun. It's kind of quirky. It's strategy, kind of almost a puzzle game. But where do you lay pieces out? Where do you put a house here? Do you put a park here? A workshop here? So everything can kind of flow and work together. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.